Okay, so you might have already done a search on PubMed and Sport Discus. You can also do a search on Web of Science. I like using Web of Science after I've used these other more specialized databases, and let me show you why. So let's go to Web of Science. And here, let's look up this article that we found that Professor Hallowell has written on the topic that he had posted for your example, the excess post-exercise oxygen consumption and hypotension. So I'm going to take this article, copy the title, and paste it in here. Remember, I'm not a very good speller. I'm going to change this from topic to title. You don't have to, but I just make it more accurate. If you're getting anything funny, eliminate any of the punctuation. That will help. So here it is again. We've already found this article, both in PubMed and at Sport Discus. Nothing new really here. The title, find text in order to get it. Here's the authors. They're also the hyperlinks, so you can see what things each of those authors has written. Here's the 109 articles that your professor has written on other topics. Pretty cool. But this also has this thing called time cited and references. Time cited is pretty neat. You also saw it in PubMed, and here you can see this article has been cited 5 times. So 5 other articles have used this article in their bibliography since 2005. So these are going to be more recent than 2005. You can see here is October 2010, July 2008, August 2007. But the other thing that might be helpful for doing this assignment is to look at the bibliography, and that says references. So this article that we found by Professor Hallowell has 40 items in the bibliography. Everything here that's a hyperlink is means that you can get to that article here in this database. Let's take a look at one of them. Here's one I'm picking almost entirely at random from 1980. Perhaps you don't want something that old, but still could be relevant. If you click on that here, we get the title and the author is also hyperlinked. The time cited, 60. So this has been used by 59 other articles in addition to Professor Hallowell's, including one just more recently. Here, the bibliography here are 17 items in the bibliography, so you could look at that, find things that are even older than 1980. And at this point, you can go to Find Text, and it will tell you again, we don't what our holdings are. We don't have it available electronically. We may own it, but we can also request this item from another library. It turns out we don't have this one in our library. I already checked. Let me show you what this looks like. So you go to Iliad, and you log in. You put your username and your ID. You log in, and then it will fill out everything. It didn't do here because I'd already done it once. But if I hadn't done it, let's try it again. It would fill out everything really nicely, like this, pretty much like magic. And then you just say you submit the request, and then they'll send you an email telling you when it's available as a PDF, which is pretty cool. Okay. So sorry about all the other shenanigans there. That won't happen to you. But the first time you use Iliad, first time you use this request that's sent from another library, you will have to set up your account, and it just asks you for some basic information. Okay, so here we are back to here. Let's talk a second about Zotero. You'll notice that there's no little thing up here, but if you go back to results, you should see for other records, you see that's got a little saved to Zotero instead of a folder because it's just a single record. It's like a little piece of paper, so you can save that to Zotero, and there it goes. So it's putting it in there. So if you don't see the little Zotero link, then you just might have to go back to a different page. And that is Web of Science, one of my favorite databases.